Hey guys, how you all doing? Ali here. In today's video, got something a little bit different to what I usually do. I'm actually going to show you guys some really cool brunch options. So these guys here, Brunchville, had a quick look at the menu. It looks really good. They've got like a board with like lots of food on it, which sounds really good. It's called a breakfast brunch board. They've also got a fruity one, which sounds amazing. They've got some sweet stuff on there as well. So like French toast, for example, that sounds really good. So hopefully I'm in for a really good meal. What I'm going to do now is actually go upstairs. I'll show you guys around, but just a quick one. If cameraman Taz, who's behind the camera, can just show the sign, you'll see it says the Naz. What you need to actually do is go through this entrance, walk up the stairs, and that'll take you to Brunchville, these guys. So let's go inside now, and I'll show you what I mean. So just walk straight up these stairs. Then it's up here from your first door. Right guys, so inside, had another look at the menu just to sort of clarify exactly what I want. I think I'm going to get the breakfast brunch board, which should be lots of food. I think it should be enough for 2 people. Coming out on a big board, I think it will look really cool. And it means I get to try lots of their sort of different things, right? I think I'm going to get a veggie shakshuka, a fruity brunch board as well, which sounds delicious. I do love my fruit, and I don't really showcase fruit that much on the channel, so excited about that. And then some hot drinks, maybe a coffee. Ooh, maybe we'll get some French toast. That sounds good. Some French toast. Again, I've not really showcased French toast, and it's something that I absolutely love. So excited, hyped for that. I'm gonna put my order in. I'm just gonna wait for the food to come out. But before I do that, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm planning a very big challenge once I get to 20K. What the challenge is, I don't know yet, so I'm not selling this well, but something big. I'm just researching different challenges now, to be honest. I'll do something big, I'll do something fun. So if you want to see a challenge like the 10K challenge I did, which is when I had 10,000 calories in one day, that went down really well. So if you guys want to see a challenge at 20K, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, just a quick aside, I just want to mention actually the aesthetic in here. It looks absolutely awesome. I'm loving what they've done with the place. I'm not the most interior designy kind of person, but it looks super bougie. I love all the foliage type stuff. I love all the flowers. I'm liking their branding. Just in general, I just think it's a nice place to come in, sit with your family. Hopefully the food is delicious as well. But just looking at it, it looks absolutely fantastic in here. I'm just loving all the little touches. I don't know if you can see stuff off camera, but there's foliage everywhere. There's signs everywhere. It just looks really good. And they've got like a flower wall-y type thing, which I can almost feel all of my sisters just going, that's an awesome flower wall. Let's take some pictures. But anyway, let's go on with that review for the food. Okay, so the breakfast brunch board is here. There's a ton of food. Let me just quickly go over what everything is, and then I'll actually eat everything just to root for you. So we've got some masala beans, which look awesome. There's a spicy egg omelette. There's a fried egg. There's waffles here, which you can actually replace with toast. There's some fries. There's 4 hash browns, which look awesome. There's some beef rashers there too. Spicy sausages, 2 of them. And we've got normal sausages as well. These are beef sausages. There's so much here. I cannot wait to get tucked in. Let's do this. Do you know what? I'm gonna try the actual masala beans because it's something that I really enjoy. These are super tasty. Actually, I had some masala beans from Chai Latte. These are much better and I love them. These are a lot better. These are delicious. Oh, let's move on to this spicy egg omelette. With this board, I think you get the option of 2 things. A fried egg here. There's an egg omelette here. I imagine they'll be like scrambled eggs as well. Delicious. Ooh, let's go for the spicy sausage. They're a good size, guys. You get 4 as well, which I think is good. This whole board is 15 quid, which I think honestly is a pretty darn good deal. Or I should say 14.95 if we're being accurate. That's a pretty darn good deal because there's a lot of food here. I think it's easily enough for 2 people. I'm gonna now go for the spicy sausage. Generally, I'm a fan of veggie sausages, but that's actually a pretty darn good meat sausage. Good amount of spice to it. Good quality of meat. If you don't want a spicy sausage, you want like a normal one, fair play, that's here too, but the spicy one, delicious. There's so much good food here, guys, but I think I'm going to go for the beef rashers next. A little bit different. Used to seeing turkey rashers. These are actually beef. Let's see what they taste like. A good amount of fat there. Honestly, I'm not a massive fan of smoky meats, but I think if you like rashers and stuff, I think you'll be into that. They had a really good amount of smokiness. Hashtag, let's normalize chips with breakfast. Just washing this down with some orange juice. I've ordered a coffee as well. Right, what should we move on to next? There's hash browns there. There's waffles there, which you can have that or toast. I imagine you can mix and match those as well. I've gone for waffles. It's a little bit different. And they just look delicious. Why not? This is just such a lovely little board. I don't think I've seen this in Manchester before. I just love the combination of like masala beans. There's a waffle, there's eggs, there's spicy sausages. You do get given plates and stuff to actually share it with people. It's just me eating, so I want to eat off the board. A little hack actually, put butter in baked beans with a bit of cheese. When it melts, oof, delicious. And add some black pepper. Okay, so the next dish we're having is the shakshuka breakfast. Now this looks absolutely fantastic. Shakshuka is a dish that I really, really enjoy. However, I've never seen it like this. This is more of like a shakshuka with English breakfast fusion. This is the veggie one as well. It looks absolutely phenomenal. So if I can do it without getting the food everywhere. Actually, if cameraman can come over here, that might be a little bit easier, a bit safer too. So the shakshuka is there. That looks awesome. But then you've got sort of English breakfast elements as well. You've got the mushrooms, you've got the veggie sausages. Ooh, got some grilled halloumi there. That looks lovely. Some toast, there's some hash browns there as well. So this looks awesome. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna butter my bread. Doesn't that just sound like a threat? Listen, you better do what I say. I'm gonna butter your bread. It just sounds like a threat. So what? Hey man, that's really nice. I could dip my toast in this shakshuka all day long. Absolutely delicious. I love the rich tomatoes in there. There's a really good amount of seasoning, so I've got a tiny little kick there. Seasoned really, really well. There's still a little bit of texture in that shakshuka as well. It's really nice on the bite. Let's actually move on to the veggie sausages. So already tried the meat ones. I thought this would be a good option, actually, good opportunity to try the veggie sausages. They look pretty nice. I'm liking the filling. I'm gonna try and show you guys the filling. I'm not sure if the camera's really gonna pick that up. If you guys can see that, I'm loving the actual filling. There's proper veg in there rather than like a reconstituted meat alternative. I like veggie sausages in general, to be honest, so I think I prefer these to meat ones in general. Here though, I'll definitely get these ones again. Nice bit of grilled halloumi there. Can I dip that in a shakshuka? Is that weird? Is that weird to dip that in shakshuka? I don't think so. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna pick at this now, and then I'm gonna wait until the next item arrives. But so far, 2 for 2. Look at this, I've got myself some French toast. This looks just, again, so far I have to say, I've enjoyed the previous dishes I've had. I think one thing I haven't really mentioned is the presentation is absolutely fantastic. I mean, just look at this. Does this just not look so inviting, look so indulgent, so delicious, but really vibrant? Loving the strawberries on there, the berries, the blueberries. There's a good amount of food there. This looks absolutely fantastic. Also, I've got cookies and cream milkshake, why not? Knife goes straight through that. Try and dip as much as I can. Let's get a raspberry in there, let's get a blueberry in there. The bit of cream on top. The French toast, perfect. This is probably one of the better French toasts I've had in Manchester. This is absolutely delicious. Guys, if you're fancying a French toast, I would say these guys do deliver. Don't deliver this kind of stuff, because I feel like when things get delivered, if it's like a French toast, it doesn't keep that well. Definitely come inside the restaurant, get yourself a table and enjoy the French toast, maybe with a nice coffee. Right, so I'm just gonna chill with my pink tea whilst the next item comes out. Actually, cameraman Taz, I'm gonna put him on the spot. He's just told me off, guys. Look, I'm the reviewer, not the camera. He's behind the camera, I'm in front of the camera. I said this is perfectly serviceable, right? He just said he absolutely loves it. Well, what are your thoughts there, Taz?
I think it's actually on the levels. If you're an Archie's fan and you love their milkshakes, I think it's on that level.
I'm not a massive fan of milkshakes. Taz, however, loves milkshakes. I would take his word for it. He knows what he's talking about. Even though he's behind the camera, he's not the reviewer, but he knows what he's talking about. Okay, so I'm moving on now to the Biscoff Bliss. This looks, again, absolutely out of this world. So the pancakes are fresh made pancakes. We've got some Biscoff sauce, some white chocolate sauce. There's a Biscoff crumb. It looks like Biscoff crumb. There's a little bit of icing sugar on there as well. This just, I mean, look at it. It looks phenomenal. And I love the fact that they're actually homemade pancakes, fresh made as well. I do like that. They're not just out of a packet. That is awesome. I am just gonna get some pancake, get a load of sauce going on, get as much of that Biscoff and white chocolate as I can. Let's smother it a little bit. Yo, this gets a hey man. That is delicious. I love pancakes anyway, right? So I feel like I don't ever really review pancakes. I feel like a little bit of a pancake connoisseur because I love them so much. These are absolutely delicious. There's quite a few of them there, but I like the fact the pancakes themselves are thin, but there's a load of them. It gives a really good texture rather than having one thick pancake, if that makes sense. So I want the height, but I want lots of individual ones, which this has. The Biscoff crumb adds a little bit of crunch, really good for texture. Good amount of Biscoff on there, good amount of white chocolate, which I don't think I've had Biscoff and white chocolate before. That goes a lot better than I would have originally thought. This is definitely Heyman certified. You have to get yourself this dessert. Right guys, so I'm actually going to finish with their fondue board, and look how awesome this looks. I think this will be great for like families, maybe kids. Actually, to be fair, it's great for me. I'm going to really enjoy it, but it's quite, I don't know, it's quite playful. There's a lot going on here. There's some fruit on here. There's some marshmallows on there, pink wafers. It's obviously a big old pot of chocolate there as well. What you want to do is they do give you these little bad boys, so you want to poke whatever you want to start with. So I'm probably going to start with my favorite thing on here, which is going to be strawberries. I'm a sucker for strawberries. You want to dip it into the chocolate, get it nice and wet, and then dip it into something like maybe sprinkles. There's nuts there, there's some Oreo pieces. I'm probably going to go for some Biscoff there as well. Ooh, I think I'll go for sprinkles. You see what I mean about this being fun and interactive, right? It's pretty cool. So that looks awesome. This is so cool. Let's go for the actual waffle next. I could just sit here for hours and just enjoy this. I just wanted to show this off actually because some of the other stuff, like for example a shakshuka, I've had in a place like Evelyn's before. This, however, I've not seen anywhere like this, you know, so this is absolutely fantastic. Actually, now that I mentioned Evelyn's, I enjoyed that place. I would say they've got some similar items to do shakshuka, for example. However, this place blows that place out of the water for sure. And I like that place, so no shade there. But this honestly is just much better. Right guys, so showed off lots and lots of food in the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. What I'm gonna do is actually just finish everything off. Got food brain, food coma. Finish everything off with a nice, I'm so tired. I'm gonna finish this review off with a nice latte. What I'm gonna do is have that now. Maybe pick out actually the fondue. This is just a really good way, I think, to finish a meal. But as you can probably tell, guys, I absolutely love this place. Highly recommend. I think the scene in Manchester really could do with a place like this. It's fully halal. The dishes look, taste, and are presented absolutely fantastically. So I would wholeheartedly recommend this place. I'll put the details for Brunchville, as always, in the description. So if you want to find where they are, just click on the link in the description. That'll give you like a Google Maps link to know their location. I'll put their Instagram in the description as well. But like I said, highly recommend. Check it out and let me know what you think when you do. Anyway guys, that does take me right to the end of the video. Thank you so much for staying by until the end. I'll see you guys in that next one. Bye.